What up guys, it's Crypto Wolf here, and I did not make a video for a very long time, but I'm going to dive into this video and show you why I'm so excited about the market right now and why you should log into this video and go with me through all the things that we have learned in the last year and look to the new opportunities that are right in front of us. So let's dive into the video, guys. As you all know, last year I made a lot of videos about Ethereum and some meme coin projects on Ethereum, and it just feels now only the right moment to actually again tap into this scene, because we have been patiently waiting for ETH to again reach a new all-time high. And to be honest guys, that only happened yesterday or before yesterday, right? So we are only now, as you can see, on a good way that we can say the altcoin season or the meme coin season would actually start off in a bit. So what are the indicators, of course, for the meme coin season to hit and to really have a decent run? Well, that's when ETH is actually stopped running, and to be honest, for me it's just clear that ETH is just starting to be moving. You can see it clearly here. In 2021 we had a first big push, right, and then we had a retracement around 40%, right? So I don't think that the things that we saw here in the last year, that this was the bull run yet. That was just a consolidation phase moving between the all-time high and the lows of Ethereum, and now I can see that you can see that we clearly have our first leg up here. So what is for me important to see actually, because here you saw that big drop and here you see that big pop. So also for Bitcoin, also that the same rules applies for Ethereum. Whenever you are in a bull run and you see a big dip happening, right, then you know there is coming a blow off top as well. So it doesn't mean that when we would have a retracement here that is maybe 20 or 30%, that is a really big dip. A really big dip for me is 40, 50, 60%, and it shakes out a lot of people in the market. So if I not see this big drop happening, then I'm considering that Ethereum is still on a run as we speak, because I did not see it really dropping below the 4,500, 4,400 level. It dipped a little bit to this support level right here, and we still are in a support. Actually, we broke above the support. So what could happen right now for Ethereum? We could eventually drop completely back to the 4,000 level, which would be perfectly normal, and then we would pump all the way up back again and create a new all-time high, because you can see guys, from 4,200 we just printed a new all-time high in just a few days, right? So it's not really hard for Ethereum to pump really hard and to not stop pumping. So what you want to be looking at is, of course, the altcoins or the meme coins from the previous years, which are going to catch a bit when Ethereum reach new all-time highs. You want to, of course, see people rotate money into new projects. So what you clearly can see is that when Ethereum has a pump, you can see that Solana is pumping, and another project that I'm really bullish on is Sui. Sui is for me one of the most undervalued projects or altcoins that are actually capable of reaching the top 5 altcoins this bull run, right? So why is that? We saw previous cycle, we saw Dogecoin and Shiba Inu actually hitting the stages here, and for now Dogecoin is the only meme coin in the top 10, right? But there are a lot of other projects that we saw running last cycle as well, like Cardano. To give you a clear overview, Cardano went from 9 cents, right, all the way up to $2, almost $3, right? So it went literally from a 3 billion market cap, it went completely to 93 billion market cap. And Cardano, or Cardano, ADA, how you want to name it, it's not a chain, right? It's not an ecosystem that you can compare, for an example, with Sui, right? Sui is completely a new chain that is fast, that has the lowest transaction costs. It is built by the meta developers that are of course knowing how to onboard billions of people in the world, right? They have been thinking about this process for quite a bit with Facebook, trying to get a lot of these normies or people that did not use social media, try to get them on the internet, downloading the app, speaking with each other. They have experience with thinking about Instagram because they bought Instagram, they bought WhatsApp. So there is a really big team of really smart people behind Sui that is building the future of crypto, if you ask me. So if you saw a meme coin like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu fly to 100 billion market cap, or Shiba Inu went from a 2 billion to a 40 billion, when you see these things happening with just normal products, if you ask me, then what would be happen if you have a super product developed by superhumans that have also the track record building real companies and businesses all over the world, being capable of also finding the right funding, finding the right partnerships, and knowing what needs to be happening to onboard normies. So if I will maybe make more videos about Sui. This is not a video where I want to educate you about Sui, because there is just too much going on to explain you right now. I always advise you to do your own research. I will maybe make some more videos only about Sui, so you are staying up to date, but I want to give you this quick overview where I'm currently looking at, because on Sui there are a few meme coin projects that I want you to consider to check them out, because I really believe that there are not a lot of them this cycle, because they are printed every minute, every second there are coming tens of thousands new meme coins to the space, but there are a handful of good projects that you want to have and take a look at, right? And one of these projects on Sui is called Axol, right? Axol grew without being in a bull run, guys. It was last year only. It was right about here last year in December that this market cap was reached, and that was not in a bull cycle, okay? Sui was in December, was pumping, you can see, but that was not the bull run yet. So what will happen, you see here, when Sui starts to pump, you can see after that Axol started to have a big pump. Because what people do, when people make money on Sui, people will rotate that money into the ecosystem of Sui, into the meme coins that are not moving really hard on that moment. So, because there are the most gains to be made. Well, the thing is that once this project was actually here around this date, the project was being going on a new contract address, meaning that the old developer is completely out. It is now a community driven project. The developer key is still developing the project. The project is still listed on MEXC. Before, the project was listed on so many exchanges. It has been supported by so many influencers and KOLs and people on YouTube and all over the space. But we now have picked actually, or Keith has only picked the things that have proven to be working for the project to reach these high market caps. Because if you want to partner up with so many people in the game, you're also going to spend a lot of money, and all of that money is now going to be used to do new things and to be ahead of the market, right? So what you can clearly see on SuiScan is that we have actually been capable, and I say we because I'm also invested into the projects of Axol, and I really like the community, right? It has 9,411 holders right now, speaking of the recording of today's video, and it has been holding incredibly strong. We don't see people leaving Axol, we see everybody supporting Axol. So if you zoom out actually on the price action, you can see that the price has been like almost consolidating. We have sometimes a dip, then there is coming people who are loading up on it, and it is actually looking really bullish if you ask me, the price of Axol, because it has been just been building higher floors in the last 6 months, right? And what is going to happen, right? When Sui is going to pump really hard, you will see that the price of Axol will actually be again taking off from this moment, right? So I'm really believing that once we go behind 10 million market cap, right, we try to actually do that right here. Let me check this on TradingView so we have a little bit of a more clear overview. Let me go on the day, then I will show you what I have been speaking of, right? Let me move myself a little bit to here. So here you can see over the last, here was the relaunch, right, of Axol. Here you can see we went almost, after relaunch, we went almost to 10 million. Then we retraced it. We had the CETES hack. If you don't know about the CETES hack, our project got actually paused. We were all actually looking to break up to the upside, and then we had something happening on the Sui ecosystem that brought us back down. But then after everything was resolved, you can see us creating this higher floors, right? And you can see that people are bullish and actually buying Axol all the time. So what I want to tell you guys is that this is not a project you should be sleeping on, right? This is a really bullish project, and if you can see, the price has been just consolidating in this level here. And once that the price is going to break through this level, of course, you will see a big move to the upside. There is no reason to think it's not going to have a move to the upside. I can clearly see here that it's going to break out any moment soon. And you can see going back to the all-time high, guys, that's a solid 35 to 40x right here. So I've placed a big bet here on Axol. I know that we're going to break through that all-time high, and exactly this is the first time that Axol is going into a bull run. So I will make another update also about what I'm really thinking that's going to happen with Sui, because I think that people are just not bullish enough on Sui, guys. Imagining, right, Sui is now sitting on this market cap, low market cap of $3.68, and it looks a little bit like the E chart, if you ask me. We had this pump, but this was just only now with the Christmas time. Now we are consolidating on these levels here, right? So it would be for me even possible to see Sui coming back and retesting these levels here on the bottom line on $2.90, maybe on $3 before we really see a big pump to the upside, right? That's what I'm really thinking that's going to happen. But when we pump, guys, with Sui, that's now only on a small market cap, right? Sui is now on an 11 billion market cap. So with 10x from here, that would be 110 billion market cap. What would be for me a very logical thing to be happening with a project like this, where there's a lot of news about every day. A lot of people are bullish on Sui, and I really believe, and this is not a price point I want you to take as an advice. I'm doing this as a hobby, so I really enjoy it, but I think people are not bullish enough on Sui. I really believe that Sui can reach 150 billion this cycle, between 100 and 150 billion. That would leave the Sui price on a $25 to $50 price point. So I hear a lot of people speaking that Sui will do, of course, a 5x from here, or do a $10 to $15. I think that's very logical to reach, but I really believe that Sui is the golden ticker and it would go that far. So imagine, take it and bear with me in mind, even if Sui is going to do a 5x, all of these people going to rotate to other coins in this ecosystem like Axol. Has been there for over 1 year, guys. Has been making a solid floors. It's not heavy market making by other tokens that you see really make big pumps when there is actually no money in the game. So I really believe that Axol has all the ingredients for other people to buy a decent bag of and to grow it and reach new all-time highs and really have that experience in crypto where you can actually make very nice profits. But at the end, guys, this is not a financial video. I do enjoy the community, what it has been doing. The Axol brand is just standing out and is really lovely, right? Axol recently came out with their own merchandise store. They have a game. You can create your own profile picture here. I'm here on a secure network, so I'm not going to click on all the links. You can create your own memes here. You can swap all your dust meme tokens into Axol. There is so much things to discover from this token, right? And it is active on social media, guys. It has more than 21,000 followers on X. It's daily active. The community has been active. They have partnerships going on daily. I will make more videos about Axol. We have people just speaking about it here. Lucky Boy making a video about it yesterday. There is awesome content. They have partnerships with Phantom. We have community members just writing poets about it. Like, it's been an amazing journey what's happening with Axol, guys, and I'm just happy to be a part of this community. They're doing spaces 4 or 5 times per week. So if you want to check the project out, guys, click on my links down below here. I've been speaking too long about Axol now, but guys, I'm so bullish about this one spectacularly, and so bullish that we have been all here right now in this cycle, and that I'm still around here to help you, to guide you through these waters on crypto, guys. And I'm not making videos with too many effects. This is just pure how you get it raw off the table. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you in my next one. See you, guys.